What's happening, guys? Today is another day down here in the shop. It's obviously super late because it's really dark outside, but I'm super pumped that you guys liked yesterday's video. Did some house shopping. So today we're gonna do something, I don't know, kind of interesting. We're gonna do some ceramic coating stuff. Roberto is going to demonstrate all this. I'm just gonna be the one to hold the camera once again. So Roberto is gonna go ahead and talk. Roberto's got a bum rest.
Yeah, life.
I wonder why.
Don't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
So I'm not going to claim to be a professional at all. This is the first time I ever do it, but it seems to work. So these two wheels have been ceramic coated. Haley and I did them last night, and then I'm going to finish these two up tonight. But we thought this would be a cool time to A, explain or show the difference that it actually works, and then B, maybe explain the process so maybe people can try it themselves.
Yeah.
So first thing to do is, ceramic coating is supposed to make a barrier that doesn't let anything stick. It's supposed to be hydrophobic. So you put a little bit of water on there. And the water, well, it does bead, but you can literally just blow it off. So it's clearly not sticking. It doesn't actually, the surface isn't wet. So if you come to these wheels, which are clearly freshly powder coated, we're gonna try the same thing. Put a little droplet of water on there. And with this one, you can kind of see, it looks wet. There's a longer streak, it puddled up, and then you can definitely tell that the water stuck to something. That'll look to it. Yeah. And then I'm blowing on it, and it doesn't seem to, well, it's stuck, You can actually see where the wheel is wet now, whereas that one, it was never wet. That one never actually got wet. So that's what the ceramic coating does. It prevents, things from sticking to it. Again,
And scratching.
Not a pro here. But yeah, so I would assume that effect is gonna work on dirt when it rains, stuff like that. The claim is that you're supposed to be able to take these through a dirt road, get them all dirty, and then come back down, rinse them off, and it's like they never got dirty. And with this little experiment, I would have to agree. Look at that. We just put water on that and there's no signs of it. And this thing, we just put water on it and there's still signs of it. So clearly water's sticking to this, but it sure as hell isn't sticking to that.
Very true. Very true.
You want to go through the process of applying it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do a time lapse now, guys, of him going through and applying it to this entire wheel, and then we're going to do a test on this exact wheel again. You want to get a Sharpie really quick and then just write number 1 on it, so the guys don't think we're faking it, guys.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna fake ceramic coating wheels.
So
but I guess, you know what? There's people out there that fake it.
So we'll be right back, and then Roberto's gonna put a number 1 on this one. So guys, he's got the Sharpie. He's gonna write it right on his spoke.
Right?
Right on.
Is that how I should do it?
Yeah.
So, can you see this? Number 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's
So now we're gonna do a time lapse.
Are you videoing me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I don't know. This is my favorite step before we start anything. Look at the instructions. So what do we got? Let's see. Step 1, preparation. Make sure the surface is clean, remove contaminants, blah, blah, blah. Move vehicle, the wheels into a dry and dust-free area. Okay, so these are all, freshly powder coated, so they're already clean. But do a quick little wipe down just to make sure they're good, and let's start. So with this kit, we are given a sponge applicator. And what we're supposed to do with this is we're supposed to take a clean chamois, and we are supposed to wrap the sponge in it, like so. Boom. Once we have the sponge wrapped up in here, we take our ceramic coating. So that about 4 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, a little extra. We have added it to our sponge, and now let's apply it. So now, according to the instructions, we need to let it sit for about 3 or 5 minutes,
You pee on it.
and then you gotta pee on it. This is the
Okay.
crucial part. The ammonia in your pee is what really activates the coating and gives it that extra shiny glaze.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Words.
BDBs.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for the other one to dry, I might as well just do the last one. This process is not very time consuming. And with wheels, it's kind of weird because you gotta like get in the crevices and stuff. But if you were doing this to like a simple bodied car, you know, like, I mean, pretty much anything here, like, you know, this would actually be a pretty straightforward thing considering you probably have not like do it right, probably knock a car out in probably only like hour and a half. What do you think?
Yeah. I think about an hour.
All right.
I also take very, very long to do anything with my car, like cleaning it. So I think it take me just a little bit longer, but that's just me.
Nothing wrong with that.
I take like 6 hours to clean my car. Not really, but
And when you're done, you know what you do?
sit back and stare at it.
No, you take it for a rip.
You go for a rip there, bud.
Marcus is like a walking 2 sticks. You know what I'm talking about?
If you guys have ever tried to do the 2-stick method on trying to find water,
Yeah.
it's a very old technique, and my father told me about it. Roberto knows about it.
I just don't know if it's real or not. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
I don't think so either.
I
I
don't know
think
if it's
you're
like
just
some
like
guy
winging it.
I think it's like some guy that knows where water is, and he's like, "Hey, look what I can do," and he's like, "Sticks," you know, and then he like points to the water, and he's, you know. But I don't know.
Well, if you guys have ever tried it and actually found water, send me like a little link, little like Snapchat video, Instagram video, because I'd love to know how you guys do it, because I don't really think it's real.
Applying the last wheel, we're coming back to number 1. Right there, number 1. And now we're gonna do the final step, which is, it just says to polish it. So we got a fresh little thing here, and we're just gonna polish it. And you can kind of see right off the bat, the second you put this over, how it gets nice and shiny. But like this section here that I haven't touched yet still has a little bit of a haze to it. And then you wipe it.
You can't really tell in the video because it's all super like glossy because the light is hitting it.
Okay, we'll take our word for it.
Hold on. This one is not.
This one? Yeah, I haven't done anything yet to this one.
This one is polished. And then this one is not. You can see a little haze right there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's easier to tell in person, but either way,
Oh, yeah.
take our word for it. We're good people. We're not gonna lie to you about this stuff. I don't even know who sells this stuff, so no product to endorse here. But
If you would like to endorse your product, please contact me. Marcus Parks.
yeah, you guys have a better.
I was going to give my email, but then I was like, oh, wait, do not do that.
Well, you know what you should do? You should just make your own email that's for accepting.
Dude, you know how many emails I'm going to get? You know how many weird pictures I'm going to get?
You know how many dick pics I get, Marcus?
Dude, it's going to be weird.
Okay, we're finished polishing it. Let's put a little water on it and see what it does.
I mean, there's a rag right in the center there, bud.
Yeah, so it kind of catches the water. Is that a bad thing or is that a good thing, or what do you think? Should I ditch the rag, right?
Just a rag.
Ditch the rag. All right. Marcus has spoken. Nope. Right the fuck off. And the water beads off. So that's about the same results that we got before. So there we go. Sweet. Okay. So in conclusion, I mean, obviously we haven't put this thing through a mudding trail yet. I guess I don't think it ever will be. But from using the water test, it seems to be so freaking famous on the internet.
Oh, is it?
Huh?
I've never actually watched
You never
any of
seen
this.
that? Like they always like, oh, water beads right off. They're a bub. You know? No.
You
Either
go
way,
for
whatever.
a rip?
So you go for a rip. Either way, I mean, doing that, clearly there's a difference between ceramic and no ceramic. So
Yeah.
this is pretty inexpensive stuff, I believe. I'm borrowing this from Joe, A400. But I think he said he paid like $60 for this, and he's used it on his car, and it's like not even.
No, he only used it on his wheels.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought he's whatever.
Positive.
Okay. Well, either way, I mean, obviously. It goes
Joey
a long
used
way.
it, Jack used it, and you used it.
Okay, so 3 people, 3 different sets of wheels, and it's not even hasn't even been down to like 3/4 yet. So obviously the stuff is worth it. But yeah, try it. Let us know what experiences you've had with it. I'm curious to see if anyone else has done it themselves and it came out good. And we'll maybe touch back on this later with the actual results.
So guys, I'm just chilling here. At the end of the day, it's super late. I'm tired. Sorry for the late upload, guys. But if you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do the good stuff. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stuff to come on the G later this week. Let's get at it.